Welcome back, everyone, to the Bourbon Study. Ryan has passed out.
The beginning of the end of the Fast and Furious franchise is upon us.
Say.
I cannot fathom, I can't believe.
Aren't they going to space or something?
I think they did in the end of the last one, and this one's supposed to be more grounded.
Anyway, when these movies were new, I was obsessed with them. Like the first 5, I have and watch.
Okay, I am gonna watch because it is a thing. I have, as of recording this, I haven't watched them all yet. I have seen 1, 2, and 6.
Okay, so
but I've heard 5 is great.
We're gonna go back. We're gonna watch the rest of the when it was in a sane type universe. Yeah. And then skip to the moons and. Oh,
I want to watch 5 so bad because I know that's the one that turned the franchise into what it is essentially. So I'm all for it.
But I'd if you've never sat in a movie theater to see a Fast and the Furious.
The 6th one I did.
But no, I mean with me.
Oh no, not with you. Yeah.
So I historically will be knees up, on the edge of the chair, like this, oh, it's just so exciting.
That intense. Oh my. Okay.
So anyway, so I want to make an exciting drink.
Yeah.
For this, obviously, I was inspired by the film.
The film.
We gotta get our hands a little dirty, so we're using some filthy.
Sure.
We gotta have passion.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
We gotta have some
tahini.
little spice, little sass, little smoke for the tires. Bourbon, of course.
Duh.
So all those things. And a little spritz of lime.
What? And a little smoke here.
I feel
like
this is mezcal.
So just a little tire smoke.
Just a little dash of tire smoke, so you get kind of all of that together. A little gasoline to fuel you.
Yeah, I love it. No, this is great because I feel like normally, at least in the Universal Studios Florida queue for the attraction, they have a lot of Coronas, and you're like, nah.
Correct. Now, what I think, because you've been to Galaxy's Edge a million times, of course, and so I feel like this drink is an improved, spicier version of the jet fuel.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm familiar.
The jet fuel thing. It's
for sure.
Red,
yeah.
With the Maker's Mark.
It's got a little ancho pepper something in it.
This is the. Plus, we're using Bottle and Bond, so 100 proof whiskey and mezcal and cherry hearing. So
let's do it.
It's spicy.
Yeah.
So of course, all gas tanks take 2 ounces.
Oh God, I love all the parts. This is cheesy as the movies themselves.
Cheesy as the movies themselves. A ½ ounce of mezcal.
For that burn of the tires.
Yeah, I prefer a reposado. So it's a little bit aged. It's still pretty light, but it's not. You don't want to get one that's clear because those are the straight jet fuel ones.
Ooh.
You don't get as much of the smoky nuance.
See, I like the smoke. That's the thing I like about it.
So a reposado is perfect for that, and then a ½ ounce of cherry hearing. For anybody who isn't familiar with that, basically it's like boozy grenadine. It's just a cherry cordial.
I feel like if any liquid goes in a drink, it should have some booze element to it. I'm one of those people where I'm don't waste my time with non-booze ingredients.
But we are using an additional ½ ounce of the filthy cherry syrup. This is the same as comes in the jar, but they've put it in a little squeeze pouch.
Give it a little zhuzh.
In a little squeeze pouch for us.
Is that the nitrous?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I know something. Hit the nice. That happened on the ride in Hollywood, and water squirted me in the face, and I was like, I hate this.
1 ounce of a passion fruit syrup. This I just got from the grocery store in the juice section.
Because we're all passionate.
Yeah.
Dominic Toretto.
About the family.
About the family.
1/2 of a fresh lime.
For family. I'm just going to say that for every ingredient.
And some spiced cherry bitters.
Duh, because it's spicy. Oh, you know who I like? Michelle Rodriguez.
Oh, I loved her in Dungeons and Dragons.
I know. And it has this renewed...
I need a Michelle Rodriguez renaissance
Yeah.
right now.
And I'm hoping they give her time to shine because in the preview she's like karate chopping Charlize Theron.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, okay.
She probably deserved it. Anyway, to recap: 2 ounces of bourbon, ½ ounce of mezcal, ½ ounce of cherry heering, 1 ounce of passion fruit syrup, ½ ounce of filthy cherry juice, and a dash of spiced cherry bitters, half of a fresh lime.
And then you hit the nos.
Hit the gas pedal. And then we are going to use some tahini.
Mm-hmm.
We love a little spicy zazz.
I like your choice of glass too.
Oh yeah, well I thought it looked kind of like little barrels, like little, gasoline barrels or something.
Yeah.
It seemed sophisticated.
Yeah, no, it's nice. It's a good choice. Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right. Cheers to family.
To family. Here's the thing you're doing when you watch the video back. You just drink every time we say family.
Family. It's a little tropical, a little spicy, definitely spirit forward.
Yeah. I like the
scent you get from the tahini on the edge, where you're getting sort of that Bloody Mary essence. Yeah, but not
it's like a better
tomato
version of it because tomato juice is disgusting for me. But
it drinks in that style of like a michelada or like a
michelada. Yeah, I also like how the mezcal doesn't really get lost in the drink. It's still very present, but not in like the way where you're like, oh, too much. It still has that little bit. Yeah,
just a little smoke on the end, right on the afterburn after the car takes away.
It really mixes really well with the cherry. Honestly, kind of like. It's like what you said. It has that little bit of a tropical flair, but it like grounds it.
Well, I think the cherry also helps to ground the passion fruit. I know that you're not a big fan of passion fruit, but I think that it's because it's often very bitter and very tart.
Yeah.
So just that little bit.
No, it's a very good drink, honestly. Very good, yeah. The tahini really adds the extra kick and the like. It
makes you feel like you're like getting ready for a night out in Miami. You know what I mean? You're like, ooh, hey. Let's go dancing. Let's do some salsa.
I feel like adding tahini to anything always gives it like a little extra notch up. Yeah. Put it on your Dole Whip. Put it on your...
Put it on anything.
Put it on anything, really. Put it on me. I'm going to spice it up there. For our Patreon supporters.
I was like, that's the After Dark subscription. You got to pay extra for that.
That's Fast and the Furious 69.
This is delicious. Definitely will fuel you up.
God, I don't know how many times I'm going to say this on the show. I think this is also a really good drink. If you are not normally a bourbon drinker, I think this is still very accessible. I think the mezcal with the juices really like blend it all together because I feel like the Dickel is like a delicate bourbon.
Yeah, and I mean it's 100 proof, so it's gonna get you there, but it is lighter in flavor. Than some of the others.
So it's like a nice, well balanced that gives you that little, like you said, that little bit of kick where you're like, ooh yeah, we're going out, we're dancing,
going out tonight. Yeah, I feel like you'd drink this while you're like doing your hair, getting ready.
Put on your tank top, baby, because we're going to dance. Oh, second drink. If you liked the video, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and of course we have our Patreon, patreon.com/The
Bourbon Study.
And on there we do a little R&D live streams. So this is part 1 of the end of the Fast and the Furious franchise. So we're going to see how it goes, yeah?
Fast X.
Fast X,
the 10th film.
And then part 2, I actually just read an article today that says the director of this film is going to be the director of the last one as well. So
well, that's good. Good cohesion.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to doing the binge and getting on board way too late in the game. So having you guide me. So
smoke if you got them.
So anyway, give the drink a try. Let us know what you think. Leave some comments. We'll get back to them when we can, and we'll see you at the movies.
Cheers.
Don't forget.
Family.
Family.
Voices, building world.